All right, and we're live.
All right.
All right, well, so welcome to the first Meme Team Supreme podcast.
Yeah.
I guess that's the name we're going with, right?
I mean, it fits.
Yeah, it does fit. We have a Facebook group and now a Facebook page to promote this podcast titled Meme Team Supreme.
That shit blew up, too.
Yeah. The group has been around for quite a while. The page is new. But, so this podcast kind of came out of nowhere, huh? Left field?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
You told me you were getting Katie some podcasting equipment, and I was like, the motherfucker's going to ask to do a podcast. I knew it.
Yeah,
I knew it.
Absolutely.
It took 2 days.
I definitely wanted to do this. So I'll go ahead and introduce myself for our listeners at home. We just celebrated our 100,000th subscriber on iTunes. So just want to shout out to that. My name is Gay Ben Stiller. I am the gay version of Ben Stiller. You know, the one from Night at the Museum. And this is actually a Night at the Museum podcast. So we're just going to be pretty much going over what the little guys, that wax figurines and stuff do at night,
Yeah.
And, so it's like an extension of the movie.
Exactly.
Honestly. So,
Yeah. I'm Gay Attila the Hun.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're
Mongolian.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so, Mongolian equaled OK Google on my phone here. But in all seriousness, we don't really have a point to this podcast, I think, right? We're just gonna. I remember I'd asked you, because the first thing I thought about whenever I was thinking about doing a podcast was like, what markets have not been cornered, but just going over a list of like the podcasts.
They've all been cornered,
They've
man.
all been cornered.
Dude, there are so many podcasts out there right now.
So we're gonna be swimming through this ocean of podcasts. But
Yeah.
no big deal.
We're going to have like 6 listeners.
Yeah. So hey,
fucking
guys,
total.
appreciate y'all out there, 6 guys, including us.
Yeah, right.
Including us.
Right.
And
No, there ain't no fucking chance I'm listening to this shit.
I have to listen to it in post. So.
Yeah.
That's cool because whenever we make money on it, we're gonna be millionaires from this.
Oh yeah, just like
Yeah.
Cumtown.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And for y'all that don't know about Cumtown, that's a really good podcast. I suggest. It's
Very gay.
yeah, very gay. As the name suggests, Cumtown.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the point of this podcast, I don't know. I guess whenever I'd asked you, I said, what would you like as a connoisseur of podcasts?
Yeah.
What kind of podcast do you like listening to? And you said storytelling. I immediately said that's gay. No, that is a good. And I thought about it. I think I have a decent storytelling voice, but I was like, let's do a comedy storytelling one.
Yeah.
And by storytelling, I go on Reddit and I just rip off of other people's content and read it off.
Nothing original here.
Nothing original here. Just my perspective.
Just regurgitated from Reddit.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and actually, like, just going through mostly Facebook at this point, though. But I did go through some Reddit stuff, and I think it's pretty funny, But I don't know. I guess we'll let the viewers decide. So, Meme Team Supreme, episode 1.
It makes sense that it'd be about memes and not storytelling.
No, absolutely, yeah. And the meme teams, like the meme team name, leaves it open. So it's a team. This isn't a solo effort or a duo effort. We could bring people in or kick people out. So you better be funny.
So I was here. I started this.
Founding member. So I prepared for this for quite a while, like 3 hours, I think. So
I did nothing. I showed up. I brought beer.
No, hey, yeah.
It's for me. It's not for you.
Yeah, so we've already taken a shot of whiskey. And I'd like to introduce our first sponsor of the podcast, Rebecca Creek Fine Texas Spirit Whiskey. Been with us since the beginning, so I appreciate y'all for y'all's support out there. I'll be expecting that check next month.
They're gonna expect a check. How dare you drag our name in the dirt?
Yeah, I have to beep out the name.
Fuck.
And we're drinking some. I'm drinking some Crawford Bock, Carbach.
And I'm drinking Lone Star because I'm not a.
Hey, we can beep it out. So. Yeah. So anyway, in preparation for this, I was just scrolling through Facebook and Reddit, and I screenshotted some things, that I just had thought was, funny, and because I very poorly prepared for this, in the last day or so, actually I just started taking these screenshots today, but I guess the next episode that, if we do this on a weekly basis or bi-weekly, I'll have a lot more to go off of, but so I screenshotted a couple things here. I saw this earlier. Oh, of course, now it's going to freeze on our screen.
Of course.
Yeah, I think it's the age of this Chromecast that I have here. So maybe I can switch it out.
Okay.
All right, and we're back. Yeah, so we had a minor
And
technical.
we're back.
Yeah, and we're back. Thank you for listening to AM Radio. This is 960 at night.
Jacob got punched in the fucking face.
Yeah, it looks like. Oh, I think he had a allergic reaction or something, or a sty in his eye.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're back from a minor technical difficulty. Shout out to Microsoft Surface for not including an HDMI on their Surface Books. Makes it real difficult to stream my screen out to a monitor. So I'm having to cast it to a Chromecast onto a monitor, and it just freezes.
They want you to shell out that money to buy a new monitor. That's
Well, I
what
mean,
it
I
is.
shelled out the money to buy a damn dock, and it has mini DisplayPort. One of the freaking... no one uses these. And as an IT person, I use HDMI, VGA, and DVI. And that's it. And DisplayPort sometimes. Doesn't have any of those.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we're good now. There we go.
Yes.
I think we're good now. So I took this screenshot earlier, and I was just going through Facebook, and this guy, and it's going to be funny because I'm going to be reading these things, and I know for sure one of these I'm going to be like, this isn't funny. Why did I screenshot it? But anyway, this guy on Facebook, and I blocked out his name for his privacy. We both know him, actually. But
Oh, no shit?
Yes.
Amira King, he's funny as shit.
I don't think it's the official.
Oh, really?
I mean, the guy has a blue...
Why do people fucking do that shit?
For likes or for clicks. They're like, yeah, I'm the real, this guy.
No, you're not.
Yeah, we all know it. But he has a Blue Lives Matter.
Yeah, I guarantee the real guy's not going to have Blue Lives Matter on there.
No, and this guy has he's shared on Facebook multiple of these from this guy. And I don't know, I don't think this guy knows who Amiri King is in real life. But it doesn't matter because he's like sharing like these hardcore conservative blurbs. But anyway, the status says Captain David Dorn was buried today at 1 doesn't say PM 1. A real hero, 77 years old, shot by protesters. No coverage on him. Period. Shame. Period. And as I'm reading this, I'm just thinking, man,
Shot by protesters. Why the fuck was a 77-year-old out protesting?
He had a Blue Lives Matter shirt on too. In the middle of did you see the video of it?
No.
Okay, so he's in downtown Minneapolis. I think he was killed in Minneapolis. Wherever. He was in a hot zone of this protesting.
Was he the guy fucking with a crossbow?
No.
I didn't hear about this story.
I didn't hear about the crossbow. There's all kinds of shit
Dude,
happening.
the dude with the crossbow, or I don't even think it was a compact bow. He's in the middle of a riot. I don't know if he's in Minneapolis, but he has a compact bow. He fucking lays one out in some dude's head, and then they just swarm him.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Oh, it was the best.
I mean, that's cool that you're out there with a compound bow, I guess, but just like the guy with the sword.
What the fuck are you gonna do? They're gonna overtake you.
Yeah, they are, because there's so many of them.
Yeah.
But hey, whatever. If you feel like you can do the war, then whatever.
I love how they just that truck driver who drove through the fucking. I saw the video before, dude. He came towards them at doing 60. He was hauling ass with his horn blaring, just heading right towards them.
I guess Google Maps didn't take them around the protest.
They just gave that motherfucker a slap on the wrist.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Yeah, suspicion of assault, I think it is what it was.
That's crazy.
It wasn't even charging him with assault. They drug his ass out of that truck. They climbed on top of the truck. There was one dude on top of the tanker. I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah, I saw him slapping it. Oh, you're talking about... There was a tanker. I saw one that dude was carrying... Or he was hauling double trailers. And
I haven't seen... Oh, the dude who ran over somebody.
Yeah, he ran over someone. And
that was a
FedEx.
FedEx driver.
FedEx guy. And not only did he run over him, he drugged that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I saw towards the end of it, sparks were flying from that dude's body, and I didn't know what was causing that, but...
Well, whenever... I mean, you can't really feel, if something's there, especially because I was on his blind side.
Yeah.
For everyone who doesn't know,
Yeah.
I'm a truck driver, so I know these things.
Yeah. Professional truck driver.
Yeah. You don't, especially at night, your blind side, it's called blind side for a reason. You can't fucking see shit.
Not taking a political stance on any of
Yeah.
these things. You know, we're just memeing.
But, no, I mean, he was a fucking retard for driving through a crowd. Don't do it. That's dumb. No, there's no load.
Important
Like,
enough.
important enough to go through that.
On the outside of Minneapolis.
Just pull over.
You know what's going on by
Just
that
pull
point.
over.
Because it was nighttime.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like dark. You know, like you already know the protests are going on. You don't got to take that load.
Back up. Well, I guess he was driving doubles. Doubles are very hard to back up.
Yeah, once you're on those streets, it's too hard to get out of there.
Yeah.
So our next one that I got, the person that I stole this from had already pre blocked out the names. It's just Joe. So it says, and this is lowercase, I am officially done with NASCAR. They have gone too far this time. My wife and I, not and I, my wife and I, will never give money to them again, which is a shame since we grew up loving NASCAR as siblings.
No.
Now, digest that. And then he follows, this is some liberal horse shit.
This dude's trolling.
Yeah,
That ain't real.
No, it's a troll for sure. You know, not super subtle,
siblings.
but definitely funny.
For one, if you're going to spell like that, you're not going to say siblings.
No, absolutely not. My sister.
That's Kian.
Yeah, and so this post comes from one of my more religious Facebook friends, and I blocked out all these people's names just, you know, in case, you know, their lawyers come after us and our, you know, our wealth from our sponsors and everything. And, you know, I don't...
Sponsored by Blue Chew.
Oh, thank you, Blue Chew.
You want a hard dick? Take Blue Chew.
That's a sponsor of another prominent podcast.
A bunch of podcasts, actually.
Oh, yeah.
They love
Skanks
sponsoring podcasts.
Yeah, so maybe, hey, Blue Chew, if you hear this, like, hook us up.
There's not a chance Blue Chew's gonna hear this shit.
Not right now. Hey, but you know what? I was thinking, you know, because I was going back and listening to similar comedy podcasts. I mean, I listened to two of them, Come Town and Legion of Skanks.
Yeah.
And I listened to Joe Rogan. I listened to a total of 3 podcasts. Right? You listen to much more.
Yeah, I listen to a lot.
Yeah. So, but I haven't gone back to Legion of Skanks yet. But I was actually, when I picked him up, I was listening to Come Town episode 1 just to see kind of how they handled their first episode, and it's like every other episode.
It was different. Well, yeah, because it was different because whenever they started, they were all already established comedians.
Exactly.
Nick Mullen had been doing, he's been doing stand-up since he was like 18, 19.
Yeah.
I mean...
Which brings me to my next point. I'm actually, you mentioned that you were a truck driver. I'm a professional comedian. I have 25 years in the business.
I started when I was 3.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's been a tough road, but I mean, I'm glad that I'm usually headlining my openers, Joe Rogan. I've had Carlos Mencia on there. You know,
openers, Joe Rogan.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm actually not a stand-up comedian, so I'm not. I have no background in comedy at all. So starting a comedy podcast seemed like a good move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We think we're funny.
Yeah, not? Yeah. Well, and hopefully the listeners agree. This next little screenshot that I had taken from Facebook, like I said, from one of my more religious Facebook friends, she goes on a crusade against Disney for some reason.
Why Disney?
And, I don't know, but apparently there's a whole like group of people that are like super fundamental Christians and are against Disney. Apparently, like, Disney is all about witchcraft and
I
stuff
know
like
he
this.
hates Jews.
Oh, Walt Disney, yeah, for sure. They're talking about just the movies. And I actually have a video that's really funny about that specific one, and maybe we'll get to it.
Demon who trains children to be witches. What?
Yeah, Disney introduces demon who trains children to be witches. And it's so funny, the like source of this is breakingisraelnews.com. So I guess the Israelis are against Disney.
Disney.
And the screenshot's not even from the TV show that they're protesting against.
Isn't that from what show was that?
The first comment is, the screenshot isn't even from this TV show. But they agree with her. They think Disney's very sick. I have to block out their names too. Because we're gonna do this as a podcast, but I'm going to edit like sound clips. And I'm also gonna release this in full on a video and just, I'll take a beer. And release this in full on YouTube. I guess YouTube. Maybe if Spotify becomes a big video source.
Maybe they give us $100 million.
Yeah, well, this podcast is actually going to be on Spotify too. Like, real talk. Yeah, I'm gonna upload it to Spotify and iTunes. You don't have to get signed necessarily by Spotify to host on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks Spotify for the deal. So next one, and I've burned through half of my stock here, and you go and pour me another shot. Here's a long one. It's in story format. This was from an Ask Reddit thread. What's that one cringe-inducing memory from years ago that you just can't get out of your head?
Oh, I have so many of these.
So yeah, so we can tell each one from our past after this, possibly. We'll see. The top comment with 10.8 thousand points.
Jesus Christ, there's so many.
Yeah. Doing a practice for a play in front of a small crowd of maybe like 35 to 50 people when I shit my pants.
Oh.
Middle of my lines, felt the wetness and had to run off the stage. I kept myself locked in the room for the rest of the day. Have you had any shit your pants moments?
No, I haven't had to shit my pants. I haven't had nothing that
I
bad.
shit my pants earlier today.
No, who hasn't shit their pants?
Now, we're gonna take a shot real
Yeah,
quick.
well, I am.
Yes.
That's good podcasting.
For sure. And hopefully the other three viewers outside of ourselves, of course, will see us gradually getting drunk throughout this.
Oh,
this
it's gonna get
yeah
real hairy.
Oh yeah. So any cringe-inducing moments that you can think of? I have some, and I think of them often. And
I know
I'm not gonna be able to
it's
come up
always. I know I can't come up with one on the spot, but it's always when I have a lot of free time whenever I'm driving to think, and you think about. Huh?
I'm gonna write this kind of stuff down.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the future. If I had more preparation time for this, you know.
Yeah. This is episode 1.
Yeah.
Cut us
So
some
one
slack.
that we could fuck up.
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah. Nah, so much time. The funny shit happens, man. So I'll be listening to a podcast, which I pretty much do constantly. If I'm not listening to music or an audiobook, I'm listening to podcasts while I'm working. And so there'll be hours I'll be driving, and they'll mention something in a podcast, and it'll trigger a memory that I have.
Core memory unlocked.
Yeah, and it's never good. It's always some shitty, awkward memory. And then you know what my ass does? I try to press the skip button on the podcast, trying to skip the memory.
It doesn't work that way.
No, it doesn't.
It'll come up.
And then I realize after I try to press the button, what I'm doing. Like, oh, shit.
That's funny. It'll come up whenever you develop Alzheimer's. You know, you'll have early onset around 55, 60.
Yeah.
And that'll be the only thing you can remember, and you'll relive it over and over.
Oh, that's fantastic,
You know?
because I'm
skip it.
probably going to get Alzheimer's. My grandpa had that shit.
Oh shit! Well, yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's pretty common now.
Yeah.
Hey, what does it cause from? Like eating lead or something?
No, it's
No.
just a genetic disorder.
No, I was just kidding.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh,
I mean, but
okay.
eating lead probably doesn't help. You know?
Probably
Eating
not.
lead-based paint. I've heard that's a common problem around, like, I don't know about now, but I know it was a common problem in, like, the 2000s and 90s. Like, people that lived in old houses.
Eating paint?
The kids would eat, like, paint chips off the wall, and it'd be lead-based because, you know, older houses, they had lead paint.
Yeah, that's probably more prevalent over, like, towards the East Coast. Everything down here is built in, like, the 70s.
Oh, I'm sure they have houses built in the old days down here.
Maybe, like, more towards Houston, like downtown.
Yeah, well, I mean, like,
but,
you know, as a whole. I'm talking about,
Yeah.
you know, in our area in general.
yeah.
But who knows? Who cares? On to the next one. This was a... oh, yeah, so I another point that I wanted to make with this podcast is I know, like, whenever you do these kind of things, do something that you love. You know, do something that you love doing. And I love trolling on Facebook. I love making troll accounts. And, you know, I've had quite a few troll accounts over the days. And I always want to make more. And I don't have a good reason to. Like, I'm always coming up with ideas like, damn, dude, I'd really like to corner this market of the, you know, just go and pretend to be this person on Facebook. And, you know, usually I'm not too malicious, you know. Mostly, I mean, in this specific instance, so I troll a Rick and Morty group, right? And it has a shit ton of people in it, and none of the posts are about Rick and Morty, and especially now.
No, of course not. Why would it be?
Yeah, we're recording this on June 12th, and we're like in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Fucking bullshit.
And also, America's burning down by rioters across the country due to old George Floyd, Rip Big Floyd. Yeah, so the Rick and Morty group.
We need to take 8 minutes.
Yeah, I did tell someone else that that the very first 8 minutes and 45 seconds of this podcast is going to be in complete silence, and it probably loses a lot of viewers. But I think
it's important.
It is important.
Yeah.
We got to tell people where we stand.
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
But anyway, I troll this Rick and Morty group, which has no post about Rick and Morty in it. And especially now, it's all political. So this guy goes, I don't mind the talks about racism. We could all use lessons on being more accepting of others, but I still can't remember the last time this Rick and Morty group posted anything remotely about the show. So I came in and posted, I'm racist Pickle Rick! So, I mean, it's killing two birds with one stone. Can you imagine a racist Pickle Rick? He's probably, Rick is, have you ever watched Rick and Morty?
I watched a little bit of it. I never saw what people, cling to it.
You're not intellectually, up there to understand the jokes.
Oh, that's it.
I mean, you've seen the copy pasta, right?
No.
Okay, so this would be a good opportunity to story tell.
You're not intellectually there.
No, well, no, it's just a part of the meme. Okay, I know where your IQ stands, and you have around 70, 80.
You can go fuck yourself.
So Rick and Morty, copy pasta.
Oh, it froze.
Shit. Maybe I can just recast it. Yeah. See, no big deal. Okay. So you remember the Navy SEAL copy pasta, right?
Yes.
Sort of
that was the best. Oh, I love seeing that, especially in all the boomer. Dude, it's so funny. One of the trucker pages I follow on Facebook, people do that shit all the time, and these old motherfuckers will take that shit serious. Oh, it's the best.
I love posting the Navy SEAL copy pasta to boomers, and their first response, oh yeah, you were a Navy SEAL? What Bud's class? They were a Navy SEAL
exactly,
back
right?
in 1973.
Yeah.
But anyway, the Rick and Morty copy pasta, it has to go along the lines of having a very high IQ to understand it. So the copy pasta goes, to be fair, you have to have a very high IQ to understand Rick and Morty. The humor is extremely subtle, and without a solid grasp of theoretical physics.
Very supple.
Yeah, subtle. Physics, most of the jokes will go over a typical viewer's head. There's also Rick's nihilistic outlook, which is definitely woven. Nihilistic. There you go. Fuck, dude. Let me preface.
Who has the small IQ now?
Yeah, my IQ's going down as I'm reading this, which is definitely woven into his characterization. His personal philosophy draws heavily from Narodnaya Volya literature, for instance. Oh God, I'm the wrong person to be reading this. You want to take over?
The fans understand this stuff. They have the intellectual capacity to truly appreciate the depths of these jokes, to realize that they are not just funny. They say something deep about life. As a consequence, people who dislike Rick and Morty truly are idiots, of course. They wouldn't appreciate, for instance, the humor in Rick's existential
catchphrase.
Fuck.
Got you on that one. Dub-dub!
Which itself is a cryptic reference to...
That's a Russian name.
Yeah?
Hey, I don't think we can say that, actually, on the pod, so
why?
I'll block that out. I mean, that's got to be some kind of slur, right?
Yeah, it's got to be.
Okay, we'll
Russian epic fathers and sons. I'm smirking right now, just imagining one of those
addle-pated simpletons scratching their heads in confusion as Dan Harmon's genius wit unfolds itself on their television screens. What fools! How I pity them. Oh yes, and yes. By the way, I do have a Rick and Morty tattoo.
Oh, fucking course you do, motherfucker.
And no, you cannot see it. It's for the ladies' eyes only.
You know, I really hope somebody genuinely posted this at first. I know, probably not, because it was probably made up. But just the thought of some
There's
fucking incel retard sitting in his house thinking he's some sort of intellectual because he likes Rick and Morty.
No, yeah, for sure. And there's at least one guy.
He's like, oh, I love this, yeah.
No, he's read this and he takes it at face value and he's like, oh yeah, dude, I relate. I have a Rick and Morty tattoo. Holy shit! And then he reads the ladies part, which the last part reads that the ladies that he wants to see his tattoo have to demonstrate that they're within 5
It's for the
IQ
ladies'
points of their
eyes
own.
only.
Preferably lower. So then the dude like takes that as a tip, like, oh shit, I gotta start finding females that are, within 5 points of my IQ.
Oh god. Within 5 points. No, the people, the ladies within 5 points of his IQ are, they can't consent because they're retarded.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, I pulled that up too. 1 second. Let me see. Where did I pull that up from? Oh, I just googled that. Yeah, because I'm racist Pickle Rick. Yeah, so hopefully this pod will continue and we can continue on and then have some reoccurring themes because I really like racist Pickle Rick. I think that's a really good theme to go off of.
Yeah.
I'm gonna close this door real quick.
Got a cat meowing.
Yeah, I have a cat that's in heat. Her pussy's ready for male cat drilling. So.
Got a male cat. He don't know what to do.
Yeah, he's fixed, so he don't know how to fuck it right. So the next one, I just found this randomly. This is an actual book on Amazon, and it reads.
Oh no! One of these, dude. I've seen a few of these.
Yeah, this is a Kindle book, I'm sure, because I would love a hard copy of this if there is one. Just to put on a bookshelf. Can you imagine having because we do plan on putting bookshelves in this other room in here, and I would love to have this on the shelf, just like in between like all the kids' books and coloring books and shit. It reads, "My billionaire Triceratops craves gay ass," and then the cover is just a dude with like he has a really nice six-pack.
Dude's fucking ripped.
Yeah, he's ripped. Right, and he kind of looks like the dude from Twilight, the one that turns into the werewolf.
Jacob.
There you go. Okay. Yeah. I guess I'll go ahead and read the description of it. Jeremy was never quite sure about his feelings for Oliver, his gay pet dinosaur, until Oliver scores big and leaves home to pursue his dreams of being a dancer. Years later, the two of them reconnect for dinner in New York City and realize that there may have been more to their relationship besides prehistoric pet and master. Now a wealthy socialite, Oliver the Triceratops is willing to take another chance on Jeremy. And soon, the two find themselves locked in a passionate evening of gay, and it blocks out what I assume is steamy sex. I think that's dancing, actually. But yeah, whoever took the original screenshot cut off the most important fucking part.
Who is this for? Who is this book for?
I have another cat who's not even in heat.
You're being a fucking asshole.
Yeah, as soon as we go down to record the podcast, now of course, next the dog's gonna come down and have some fucking problem.
The dog's under the table. Oh, nope.
Yeah, no, he's a good boy. He'd be good. Oh, and then there's our logo, Meme Team Supreme.
Who is that book for?
Oh, shit,
Who is
dude.
that fucking book for?
That's when you don't have any
My
more
billionaire Triceratops craves gay ass.
It has 15
what
ratings.
The fuck?
I wonder if it's a pair. I mean, because look, the fucking
It's
Triceratops.
gotta be.
It's gotta be.
There's
the Triceratops
no
is
way
wearing a top hat.
Okay, that's not a legit book.
No, let's listen to the audio sample. Let's see if we can find it.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
My billionaire
Chuck Tingle.
And it comes right up.
Chuck Tingle.
Chuck Tingle.
God, I want to read this book so bad.
I want the audio sample, audible sample. Let's see if there's any more rating. Okay, still 15 ratings, so it's not, popping.
I hadn't seen Oliver, my pet Triceratops, in years, but what I remember about him wasn't great. While my other pets were easygoing and free-spirited, he was the voice of discipline and reason. A large creature with broad shoulders and a deep, bellowing voice, I eventually became more than a little scared of him, and thankful when he finally moved to the Deep South to become a dancer in an all-male cabaret. I couldn't discipline him either, as he had become a billionaire due to a string of impeccably well-placed Super Bowl
so
bets.
the Triceratops is a
All the while,
billionaire.
though,
Yeah,
kept a secret
Socialite.
regarding Oliver bottled up deep
That's why he's
inside.
wearing a top hat.
Pushed deep into the
He also has a
darkest corners of
monocle.
my brain and
Holy
only brought out
shit.
sparingly my weakest, lustful gay moments. It was a dark, forbidden fantasy that I wouldn't tell a soul and had
Yeah, so I love Amazon because it says
What the
customers
fuck is
who
this?
customers who bought this item also bought Space Raptor Butt Invasion. Kindle edition. This is a $2.99. This is a $2.99 Kindle version, by the way. It's free on audiobook, which is Audible trial. So you'd have to spend your fucking credits on this. Let's check out the picture. Of this.
Oh my god. My stepdad's really big into Kindle books.
Space Raptor Butt Invasion.
No, I'm gonna send it to him.
Oh, you should. So I guess there's a bunch of these.
My conservative ass stepfather, he's gonna flip his shit.
He reads it and gets into the series. He's like, listen,
No, not a fucking chance.
You think, dude?
No, I know.
Send it to him and see what happens. Just tell him give it a chance.
There's zero chance I'm doing that.
Tell him you read it first.
He'll come up to me. What
Yeah.
the fuck did you send me?
Pulls you aside.
Yeah.
So I got 4 more of these little blurbs, and then we're just gonna have to go to Reddit and go off the fucking cuff here. Okay. I'll have more preparation next week. So I screenshotted this off of my my own Facebook, and this is one of my old friends, and it's a picture of Obama and the Canadian Prime Minister. What's Justin Trudeau? Is that
Trudeau.
Trudeau. So and they're kissing. They're making out.
Oh, is that real?
No, this isn't real.
Oh.
No, God no. And then Michelle Obama in the background.
She's like,
What? And I wonder, if these dudes really think it is real, because the caption goes, Big Daddy O wants his picture removed from the internet. Share the hell out of it. And whenever I took the screenshot of this, what was going through my mind is okay, whenever Obama was in office, these dudes went hardcore on him, get Obama out, show the birth certificate, he's from Kenya.
man, there were
Get him
people
out."
walking in the streets.
Oh, yeah.
Like in Deer Park.
Yes,
Holding pictures of
yes, I remember.
Obama as Hitler.
Yes.
As fucking Hitler, dude.
I remember.
That shit was crazy.
And whenever he got out of office and Trump came in, I thought, okay, this is going to dissipate. He's not the president anymore. Who cares? These motherfuckers have doubled down. Their groups are even crazier. There's an actual website out there that's Obama Hoax Report. And they post these articles about Obama's wife is an actual man. And if you scroll down to the bottom, it tells you in a subtle way this is a troll page, And I found some dudes that were posting it unironically, and they were posting it. You see here, it says he was in Kenya, and then they're
Motherfuckers believe in everything they read online.
Yes, and
Everything online is fact.
Yeah,
Everything, always.
There was a friend recently that posted something about George Floyd and the officer, and the source was 4chan. And I commented, and him
How
as
fucking
well.
stupid you gotta be.
Yeah, you know him as well.
Oh, really?
Yes, you do. But I commented, and I was like, if it's on 4chan, it's got to be true.
Oh, exactly, right? Nothing fake on there.
Nothing at all.
Fucking idiot.
Oh, yeah, I screenshotted this one as well. This is hilarious. Okay, so I've been looking at programming stuff recently, and I actually bought some courses on Udemy. Udemy, I guess is how you say it, to learn how to code.
That's probably not how you say it.
Udemy. It's a country in Africa. But so now I'm getting these targeted ads on Facebook, and this one's teach your children how to code.
Oh, I got a topic after we're done with this about Africa. Remind me.
Okay, I'll remind you for sure. But anyway, I guess they think I'm a child or something. I'm trying to learn how to code because it wants me to learn how to code Roblox and Minecraft. And it's come to Code Kingdoms, the Academy for Children, right? And this is a targeted ad, right? And then one of the top comments, go President Trump for 2020! President Trump 2020! It's dude, this has nothing to fucking do with Trump. What are you doing?
These old people need to be removed from Facebook.
They really do.
This shit's ridiculous.
Look at this thing.
I'm so glad neither one of my parents are like this. They mind their business. They don't post any embarrassing shit on there.
I have such a varying view on... I don't know if that's the correct word to say it. I have a very broad friends group, I guess, on Facebook. I have some dudes that will post this unironically. Go President Trump 2020! Make America great! Or keep America great!
I would understand if it was a political post.
Yeah.
But this is about coding.
It is about children coding.
Yeah, right.
It is specifically. It says in here for ages.
Are you
8
trying to
14.
Are you trying to get 14-year-olds to vote for Trump?
They can't. You know, they literally can't. By the time they become the age of voting, Trump will be long gone. So I don't know what their goal is. He's got. It's funny because he's got some mad reacts. He's got a laugh, and he's got some loves. So apparently, some people agree with him. Yeah. So, like you were saying, Africa.
Oh man.
You gonna bring up Toto?
No,
It's a
dude.
good song, by the way.
I follow this page. It's South African truckers. Dude.
Yes, I was on that. I was on that page on one of my troll accounts.
Dude, the shit they post, it's crazy over there.
They're actual South African truckers, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
actual. It's a page run by South African truckers.
Yeah,
Dude,
their trucking's hard.
Dealing with people hijacking the trucks. I saw a video this morning. Somebody was stealing tires off of a truck. The guy was in the front seat. He called his dispatch. They told him, "Hey, just stay in the seat. It's not worth getting killed over."
They carry guns too, I bet.
The people who
Your truck.
no the gun laws are strict over there.
In South Africa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, not for the criminals.
Yeah, no, not for the criminals.
Yeah.
But they have truckers getting killed. I mean, dude, the shit over there is insane. I saw a post today. There was a lady hired, I guess she was a broker. She hired somebody to take a load to Zimbabwe. And so the dude took it, or someone referred someone. Mm-hmm. And then the guy took it to Zimbabwe. And then he wouldn't unload until the guy who referred him paid him, but she already paid him, and so they were holding their truck hostage.
Oh wow!
Holding
Zimbabwe's
the cargo.
A beautiful place if you haven't been. This is the perfect time to go. This is the perfect flights are cheap.
It's totally off topic of memes.
Yeah. no, it's great. I mean, and that's the good thing about this this podcast. We can really do whatever the fuck we want. So.
But they'll on that page they'll always post like pictures of people getting fucking run over and shit. It's hardcore.
As we continue this podcast, I would like to make more troll accounts and go into these pages.
You know what's funny?
Find the funniest shit. Yeah. What's funny?
I've never had one single troll page.
Yeah, I know.
Never
it's
once.
Sad.
I don't.
Well, you have enough coming in from all of us.
I don't. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I can. I'm in the chat with you, and y'all are all doing y'all shit, and I don't know.
We'll bleep those names out too because I don't have consent
really?
from them. Yeah. No, it's fine. You say what you want. I'll bleep these out in post.
You really think they give a shit?
No, you never know, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's been so many times, in my life.
You know what?
I've been like,
you're right. Yeah.
They don't give.
We should probably
shit.
just cut this whole part out.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna cut nothing out. I'm gonna bleep it out.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's been so many times in my life where I've been like, I don't care, and then I wake up the next morning, it's like, what the fuck, man? Why did you do this?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. But hey, if we could take a quick minute
commercial break.
Yeah, we'll take a commercial break. I'm gonna put on an ad for I don't know. What do you think? We'll put on a PSA for homosexuality in the 50s. And that is on Come Town episode 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they took a break, and it was like a PSA against homosexuality. Now listen, children, this sickness isn't like polio or sickle cell cancer. This is a sickness of the mind. Homosexuals, watch out, children. There's an actual PSA like in the 50s.
That's insane.
I mean, yeah, it was insane. Shit, homosexuality was rampant back then, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I gotta change the batteries in this. We had 3 bars on this, and I want to get a power adapter before we do the next one, and we can get one on Amazon. But now it's down to 1, so I hate for us to lose this. We're at 33 minutes right now, so
we're gonna
all right,
take
folks.
a break.
Yeah, we'll be right. We'll see you 3 other people here in about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. All right, folks, and we're back.
We're back.
Yeah, and I just checked the subscriber count, and we're up to 150,000 now. So there was a big surge during the break. So I mean, I guess word got out. So
I know, man.
we're fucking cruising. That's great. So anyway, Yeah, so some of the, I actually burned through all of my screenshot. Yeah, I got 2 more. I burned through the majority of my.
I'm gonna have to start grabbing some. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that's what we were doing.
And what I intended to do is scroll through 4chan or scroll through Reddit or Facebook or something, and I'll do that after this, and then use these whenever there was dead space. But I mean, we haven't really had dead space.
I like this format where we look at them and then talk.
Same. So I screenshot, and if this one pulls up, I didn't even go to Reddit for this one. This popped up on my phone. This got pushed to me.
What
and
the
it says
fuck?
Reddit, trending on our news, Boston mayor declares racism a public health.
Yeah, probably in Boston.
Yeah.
Have you met anybody from there?
What goes through my head when I see this is, alert, this is just coming in. There's a public health announcement that racism is on the rise. We have 1,000 cases of racism today. And
who's the most famous person from Boston? Do you know?
Joe Rogan's from Boston, I believe.
Yeah, but Mark Wahlberg. You know what
Boston Celtics, Larry Bird.
Yeah, no, but you know what Mark Wahlberg did?
Mark Wahlberg is definitely a racist.
Yeah, you know what he did back in the day?
Yes, he blinded a Chinese.
Vietnamese dude.
Vietnamese, same thing. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
So yeah, I'm sure racism is a real problem in Boston.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Did he do some other racist crimes?
Yeah, he did. He did quite a few, and then he started his fucking Marky Mark.
Yeah.
And the Funky Bunch.
Let's talk about Mark Wahlberg for a minute. That dude is the same person in every fucking film that he's in. He's a fucking cop
but you know
with
what?
An edge.
It's okay.
He's got something to prove. I guess that's what he plays very well. I wonder if he's what if he's a really brilliant actor and he's just this is my breakout role. This is my breakout role. I'm about to come through and I'm going to do a new act. And they're like, hey, Marky Mark. Can we call you Marky Mark? All right. Yeah.
You can only call me Marky Mark.
They're like, okay, we're gonna do a pre-read of the script here. You're going to be you're gonna be you're gonna be a cop that's on probation from a head bashing in, and we're gonna set you at the desk, and you're gonna be edging to get back on the street, right? And I think I'm just explaining the plot to the one with Will Ferrell.
Yeah, right.
But that's every fucking movie that he's in.
Yeah.
The edgy cop, and then he has something to prove. I gotta get back out in the streets. I gotta arrest me some black people.
Man, some people just do it well. Some people just do that well, like Keanu Reeves,
yeah.
Or even better, Jason Statham. What character does he play every time? A badass dude who always whoops people's ass.
Yeah. Keanu Reeves does that as well,
yeah.
Like you said. Hey, did you see the trailer for the new Bill and Ted?
No, I haven't seen that.
No, I like Bill and Ted, but it seemed really cheesy. I don't know.
Of course it's cheesy. The old Bill and Ted was cheesy.
Yeah, of course.
That was one of the good things about it.
But they're purposely being cheesy and they're old people.
I really hate how they're remaking everything. Yeah. I know that's a hot take.
It's so hot, yeah.
Yeah, that's a real hot take.
Super hot.
No one has anything original anymore.
Here's a real good one that I saw on Reddit. And Reddit's full of real grandstanding virtue signaling shit right now. Which, whatever. It's Reddit. That's how it's been.
Yeah.
The post, I don't remember what sub it came from. I cropped it out for some reason. The title, this old lady was the lone protester for the Black Lives Matter meeting in Monmouth, UK. Monmouth, UK. And it's an old white lady, as they said in the title. They left out white, which I'm surprised. But this old lady, white lady, standing in front of this statue with a Black Lives Matter sign. And what I thought whenever I screenshot it, what would be hilarious is she just starts tearing down the fucking statue that she's in front of by herself. And what the fuck is this lady doing?
Yeah, right?
She's in the spirit,
Yeah, right? Man, I saw a dude, we were over in Pasadena. Over near,
sorry to hear.
Near the Beltway on Fairmont, and there was a dude, just one dude, walking with the Black Lives Matter sign. Yeah, just walking. I saw him there twice. Yeah,
that's funny. I guess this is a good time to insert this in. I went to the George Floyd march here in town. Black Lives Matter. I guess it's a protest. Yeah, a march protest. Wasn't a riot, thank God. You know,
Nah, that shit wouldn't have
very
happened.
Peaceful. You know, and
Not around here.
There was no intention of it. You know, no one was wanting to be.
Yeah.
You know, that way. The store owners. You know, there were some out there that were kind of. What's the word for it? They were apprehensive. They were standing out
Of
there.
course,
just
because they've been watching
recording.
for weeks.
For sure.
People rioting
And
in
then also-
downtown cities.
Yeah, and the media pushes it. They're like, yeah, it's
Exactly.
coming to your city soon. You know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like really isolated incidents.
And that's one thing I can't stand. Like, I understand people protesting, and I support that. People blocking freeways even.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I get that. They're peaceful protesting.
Yeah, I have no problem with
Yeah.
that.
But it's the people rioting that are ruining it.
I mean, some people.
People
are,
going for their own.
I mean,
That's
some
it.
people are like.
I mean, fucking loot Walmart, loot Target, the big
Well,
stores.
they did. You know, they
Yeah,
are.
and even the Target CEO was like, "Fucking have at it, man.
Okay, yeah.
I got so much money." You know?
Yeah, like Ari Shafir said, you know, I support shoplifting of all
Yeah.
major corporations.
Big businesses, that's fine, but they're not just doing it to big businesses, man.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, it's just a
But-
side effect of it.
In our town, of course, that's
Yeah.
not going to happen.
It was very peaceful. We
Yeah.
marched down the street, down Main Street, and you know there was actually shop owners that they had banners out for everyone to sign. They were doing their own little memorials. There were a lot of them that were handing out water. The police chief was out there actually who gave a speech at the end, which I thought was hilarious.
Yeah,
Like,
I
this
was
is
actually
against-
watching it.
Yeah.
I was watching it on live stream. Fox was live streaming it,
Yeah.
and like I was so surprised. Everybody cheered after he fucking
Well,
speech,
well-
and then they started chanting.
Well, they were chanting the entire time, but there was also it was so funny because there was a lot of black people out there, right? And the one person that had like something to say against the police chief out there was this big white dude. No one invited you. Who invited you? Fuck the police. Like literally, and then like I saw multiple black people turn around like, what the fuck, dude? Shut up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, we need to talk about what's happening in Chapel Hill right now.
Oh shit. Yeah,
Oh, that
Thomas,
shit's so funny,
Yeah, it is.
so funny.
Yeah, someone sent me a screenshot recently that was they were trying to make it an autonomous. Is it autonomous?
Autonomous.
Autonomous? Yeah.
Yeah.
Autonomous zone within the autonomous zone. And someone had like sent a screenshot. Whoever's trying to make an autonomous zone within the autonomous zone, stop.
Yeah, I saw a post before coming over here. It said it was a picture of somebody kneeling over a field they were trying to plant. It was not very big. And they're like, "Does anybody know how to get these to grow within several days to feed 6 blocks of people? All the homeless people stole our food."
Yeah, they were asking for soy products and vegan products.
Oh man! And then some rapper came in, and
Yeah, he's the warlord.
he's the
now.
warlord. He's the warlord. That took 2 days. 2 days of the autonomous zone,
did.
and there's a warlord.
So I checked his Instagram earlier, and I mean, of course, we all know the media like twists how things are going, you know, in all manners. And I don't know. Just from he seemed like a pretty chill guy from his Instagram, and who knows what's really going on down there. I would like,
Yeah,
to see,
exactly.
I would really love to see a live stream. And one of our friends said earlier today. The dude should have a GoPro strapped on him. I mean, he should for his own safety. too.
Yeah,
and also
exactly.
to dispel this shit if he is not down there. Because there's a lot of posts that are saying, like, this dude's going around to businesses like, hey, $500 and we're going to protect
Yeah.
you. I'm like, you're basically the mob at that
Yeah.
point, if that's legit going
But
on.
I don't even think that's actually happening.
Probably.
The first
Yeah.
video I saw of him was it was titled like, autonomous zone warlord smashes somebody for tagging a building.
Brought
You know
to you by
what?
Fox
He
News.
was stopping somebody from spray painting somebody's business.
And they squashed it, too.
Business. He didn't beat the dude up. He got guys to come with him, and they stopped it. No one got beat up. No one got hurt.
They're trying to discredit the movement.
Yeah.
Which is, that's funny because I don't, has this ever happened before? Like in
No.
modern American history where
No.
a group has essentially taken over a big chunk of, I mean, it's not a big chunk of Seattle.
Yeah, it's
You
not.
know,
It's
but
not very big.
a chunk for
Yeah.
sure. It's 6 blocks.
And
take it over and they're like,
they've taken it with force.
yeah, no police allowed. No,
And they have
we got
guns.
this now. This is our. We're handling this.
Part of me thinks the police are stepping back just to see what happens. You know, because
Yeah.
the media is so focused on police activity right now.
Yeah. So this is a political podcast now, and we'll be giving our viewpoints.
It's fucking hard not to be right now.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Every
yeah.
other post I see on Facebook or on the news,
For sure.
it's all political.
Yeah, I guess this is a good time to say that we're both white nationalists. Yeah,
88!
we're part of the. I'm gonna bleep that out. He didn't say the N word, but he said something very close to it. No,
That's not true.
no, he didn't. Yeah. So it is hard to not be political in these days. You know, when everyone's so politically charged, and you know, I mean, I guess that's what the fucking country was founded on, being political. So
Yeah.
more power to them.
Country was founded on revolution.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
There's definitely a
Man,
revolution of sorts.
This
going
time
on.
it feels different.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's been shit protesting, and this is on a national scale,
An
man.
awakening of sorts.
Yeah. It's I know it's probably because people are home, people are bored because
Yeah.
of the whole quarantine thing.
For sure.
But, I mean, it's different. I'm confident there will be change. I am very interested to see what happens in Minnesota right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Minneapolis?
Oh, yeah, they're defunding the police. Though,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
What's going to happen, though?
What?
You know what?
Social
You know
experiment.
what? I kind of have an idea what's going to happen. My aunt lives in the Woodlands, and whenever the Woodlands was founded, because it's a newer area, they don't have a police department. There's a sheriff, the Montgomery County Sheriff, that polices over them, and so there aren't many police. So you know what there are? A bunch of rich white kids dealing drugs and killing each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's
It will be interesting to see.
it'll be
what
very
happens.
interesting to see what
I
happens.
mean, we're seeing what's happening in the Chapel Hill zone. So
Yeah.
history.
But even
is being
that
made.
with the warlord, quote unquote warlord,
yeah.
I mean, there needs to be some sort of government. You know?
A hierarchy.
Yeah, there has to be.
Order of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if not, it's just chaos.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for tuning in to the Political Zone podcast. Yeah, so we're not white nationalists, just to circle back on that. Yeah,
It's a joke. It's just a joke.
I was at the Black Lives Matter march, so
I was not.
Yeah,
I was
You
there
were
in spirit.
Yes,
In spirit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I made 2 signs, so one was for you.
I didn't even see what your sign said. I saw what Katie's sign said.
Yeah. So my wife had a sign that said "Racism is small dick energy."
That
and-
shit cracked me up,
Yeah,
man.
and it got a lot of movement. I mean,
Yeah.
there was a lot of people that thought that was really funny, which you know. And I went on the basis of police reform and prison reform, which I believe are 2 things that are really prevalent in the black community, but also in community in general.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't want to take away from the plight of what black people are feeling and mourning right now. So I went on something that could play all throughout the whole thing, which I do really strongly believe in. Police reform does need to happen.
Something does need to happen,
Yeah,
man.
prison reform does need to happen. I watch a
Yeah,
lot
for real.
of prison documentaries.
That shit doesn't work, man.
It doesn't. No, I watch a lot of prison documentaries and a lot of prison shows, and
I understand there
It's
has to be
so
consequences for actions,
for sure.
but whatever they're doing isn't fucking. It's making better criminals.
It is.
It's all it's fucking
not
doing,
taught in
man.
College for a reason.
Yeah.
We need to get off of the we're gonna lose all of our fucking targeted audience by talking about this.
Man,
shit.
everybody's into this shit right now, man.
Yeah, but
It's hard not to be.
for sure, no one's gonna listen.
And
to
we
this
don't. It's
until
not like we
6
have any
months
hot
down the road.
takes.
Yeah, for real.
Well, I mean, the thing I said earlier might have been a hot take, but it's gonna be bleep. Whatever. It's neither here nor there.
All right, so we're gonna take another shot of our great sponsor, Rebecca Creek Fine Texas Spirit Whiskey. I'd like to do another shout
This
out.
shit's
to our
fucking
sponsor.
good.
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah.
Salute, as you said.
I think I was slurring before. Just wait.
Yeah. So what Kevin was saying earlier is a lot different than what you thought, right? Doing this, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, man.
And you just act natural. You don't.
Yeah. I was very nervous going into this.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I didn't know, like, how is this gonna go? Am I gonna know what to say? But then you just get into it.
Yeah, for
It's a
sure.
lot of fun.
Just have fun and talk. You know,
Yeah.
this is what we fucking do.
Yeah, whenever we hang out, this is what we do anyways.
Get super drunk and fucking just talk shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It
just
helped I
scroll
was
through.
buzzed when I came over here, so.
So I wonder what would be a good thing to just riff off of, you know? Because like if I go to this front page of Reddit, I'm not logged in because I don't normally get on this computer, so it's giving me what someone
What
who's
normal
never,
people see?
Well, no, yeah. Well, normal people go in and they have an echo chamber basically on Reddit,
Yeah.
whatever they're sub to, you know. It's Reddit's really good. Their algorithms of like
for
whatever
porn.
you're, well, yeah, that's it. Whatever you're into on Reddit. It will
Oh,
show you
shit.
oh, there's a car crash.
No, almost a car crash.
Yeah,
Man, I
almost.
hate it when fucking people do that
The
shit.
title is "My Butthole Has Never Gotten So Tight." This is his footage. I couldn't even move over. There was another car there. Hey, so you know what I can do? I can go on my troll account and see what's up.
Oh,
This
no.
is like my diet troll account. Like this isn't
Diet
even-
troll account?
Yeah, this is like
Not one of the
yeah, this is
hardcore ones.
Yeah.
We should probably keep those names so your troll account's secret.
Yeah, I'll block them. This one isn't even a bad one. Oh shit! I entered an old password. Let me go ahead and put it into my password vault here, which leads me to my next point. This podcast is sponsored by Bitwarden, your password vault for all your password needs. They're in every country, an extension for every browser. So thank you, Bitwarden, for sponsoring this podcast.
I just use Google.
Yeah,
Very trusting.
I use an Excel spreadsheet. Yeah, very secure.
Right.
And I send it to myself on Instant Messenger. I send it to myself on email. You know, and my password's password1.
Yeah.
So let's see if I can log into this motherfucker. All right, there we go. So yeah, this is like my Troll Light account. So oh, someone mentioned me in a comment. Oh yeah, this guy had posted, huh?
You can't see it.
Oh shit, it's okay. Oh, this is some more political.
Yeah, we need to get
politically
away from
charged
that.
shit. I want to get away from it.
Neither one of us are smart enough to
So,
talk
yeah.
about politics
Yeah,
too much.
yeah,
I just that's just one thing
shots.
that I could never get into, could never
I'm not
care enough to have an informed opinion
Yeah,
about.
I'm not smart enough. I'm not going to
Yeah,
do enough
exactly.
research.
Yeah.
So here's this video, of an Indian man dancing, and I'm dancing.
The Indian culture is just so full,
Of
just
violence.
a wealth of entertainment,
Yes.
man.
Yeah,
Of violence, yeah,
No,
right?
vibrance, not violence.
Dude, I mean, I'll stick by what I said. Shit.
So the ones that are gonna be watching this on video, this Indian dude is getting it. You know, he is dancing.
That's
for
not
his
good
Indian
podcasting, watching videos.
bride. Yeah,
Dude,
well, I mean, if you're
I
watching,
saw this TikTok. It was some sort of they marry off their daughters. They give them to men,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Man, it was some sort of ceremony.
Like 2 goats and a
Yeah,
stick
it was
of
some
butter.
sort of ceremony in a village, and he was just being so aggressive towards her, and she
the
was
wife
not.
or the
the
father
husband
or
with
the
the
husband,
husband.
the incoming husband.
Yeah, was being so aggressive. Apparently, it's some sort of game they play. I don't know.
Oh, they kidnap him, right? Too. That's in like
No, that's
cultures?
Hungary.
Okay.
Yeah.
You hungry?
No, yeah, it was some sort of game. I guess. I don't know,
It's not
but
a
it
game
was
for
real.
It's not a game for the wife.
She was not
She's like,
thrilled.
on top of being stolen from my family, I gotta deal with this dickhead.
Oh man.
He's like, yeah,
That's
we're
the
having
worst.
we're having a good fucking time. She's like, fuck, get me out of this. You know?
Yeah.
She was contemplating suicide before that.
That's such a strange culture.
Yeah, I mean, they probably think our culture's strange, which it is, you know,
For real.
in comparison. So I watched this guy on YouTube called Baldwin Bankrupt. You ever heard of this guy?
Mm.
All he does is travel. So he travels a lot to Russia. He goes to Chernobyl, to the actual radiation zone, and
Yeah.
meets people there. He goes to India a lot, and yeah, he goes straight into the ghettos and the places
Oh, man.
Yeah, he'll go and talk to the cab drivers and the people that I don't know if you've ever seen India, they'll have these 3-seater taxis, right? Real, I don't know, primitive, I guess, in our terms.
Yeah.
And he'll ask them dudes, what's one place here in this local town or whatever, or this city that tourists don't usually go? And he'll go there.
That
And he's like-
seems like a terrible idea.
Seems like a terrible idea. And he's like, what's happening? Nothing's happening. And he's walking around, he's filming it, and he's like, this isn't as bad as they say it is, you know. but he's not there.
Maybe not in India.
But he also does it in Russia too. And he brought out. So he in the last video that I watched, he went to somewhere in Russia, and it was like the place where they told him do not go. You know, like this is a really dangerous place. And he pulled out 2 years of wages and money. And was walking around with it like in his hand.
$10.
Like, yeah, huh?
It's like $10.
It was like, yeah, it's like 40 rubles.
Yeah.
It was just like 40,000 US. You could work a month as a server in the United States and go retire in fucking Russia. East Russia. You know?
East Russia, there ain't shit there.
Give generational wealth off of a 1 month paycheck. But anyway, he has from what I remember, it was like 40,000 US dollars in their currency, and he was just waving it around. He was going up to the locals, hey, do you know how to get here? And he had it in his hand, waving it around in their face.
He wasn't there long enough.
Yeah.
He wasn't there. He was probably doing that for the video for like 5 minutes, and then he fucking burned off.
Probably, but I love
there
watching
was zero chance he was there long enough.
Probably.
Do the shit in Detroit, you're getting taken in 5 seconds.
No, yeah, for sure. You gotta travel to America.
Yeah, right?
I haven't seen him go to America yet.
Go to the 5th Ward. You fucked. Immediately.
Go to New Orleans with that stack.
Oh my god, dude. We were meeting my parents in somewhere near downtown, like 288, 59 area, for my stepdad's birthday. And I took a wrong exit.
Uh-oh.
And we ended up in the ghetto, dude. And they were having a block party on the street.
No.
It was just a bunch of people out there and blocking the car. Oh my god.
Yeah, so there's a guy on YouTube that drives through ghettos.
Oh,
and
you showed me him.
Yes, I showed you him a while back, so that's what that immediately reminded me of. And, you know, he's a black dude, so, you know, he doesn't have as much of a chance of, like, getting fucked up, you know, driving through this. But, like, and if I remember correctly, he gets pretty ballsy, too. He goes through these block parties, like, and he'll go in, like, Detroit, Chicago, you know, like, you know, the common places, you know, which I don't know as a white person that lives in the suburbs.
Yeah,
but he goes in there and he'll like honk out and move out the fucking way. And I'm like, God damn, dude, I would never do that.
No. You know what I did coming on there? I just went real slow and waited for people to move out of my way.
Hey, excuse me, sir.
Yeah, I was not going to get... No, I was not...
Move over a little bit, buddy.
They knew I took a wrong turn. Yeah. They knew I did. I did not belong in that neighborhood.
How much money you got? Some nice rims.
No. He was going to be very disappointed. I had no money.
Shit, is that an iPhone XS Max?
This might be a hot take. Yeah. This is all going to be edited out.
No, I'm going to keep that in.
The drunker we get.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna play a video that from the guy that I was mentioning, Charlie Bow 313, as this is YouTube. He doesn't even need a shout out. He's got 4.4 million views on this. But he drives through the ghetto and they're having a party out there. They have no concern of what he's doing.
Yeah. No, you showed me this one. Yeah.
Yeah. I've showed you a few of these guys. Yeah. But, I mean, it doesn't seem violent, you know. No one's
not yet.
Oh shit! He's throwing popcorn at this guy's car, which that would make that as a white person that would just make.
I gotta
go. What leads up from the popcorn?
And then what kills me is he turns around.
Yeah, he goes back.
They're gonna think he's doing a drive-by.
Hey man, who's this? And they start pointing at him and shit.
No, they're dancing. They ain't pointing. They're dancing.
There's a white guy there. Or a very light skin.
No, he is not white.
Dice?
No.
They're just playing with the popcorn. I'm going to get off of this.
Yeah. I'm going to change this topic real fast.
It's okay. Yeah, so... Just going through Reddit here. Hey, we should check out 4chan too. Oh yeah, I
haven't been on 4chan in years.
I made a OneNote for this, and I think I only put a couple things. But here I'll go check just in case. One of them that I put podcasts. Okay, ideas. Look through Craigslist. And I had put this.
Ooh,
and I wanna,
that's gonna be good.
Yes, I want to go through the personal ads. I had put
No. What you need to go through is what is it? The ones where they just saw them.
Yeah. Those two. That's what I'm thinking of too.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
The,
I don't know what they're called. Misconnections. Those are the fucking best.
I wish Backpages was still up because as I'm like typing this out, I'm thinking, are prank calls actually illegal? You know what I mean? Because if you're
prank calls
are illegal.
Not in
Yes.
Texas.
Yes, in Texas. There's a Texas penal code, and I just looked this up because I was like, when you're doing it as a just normal person,
But if you're recording
it, and
I thought
if you're
Texas
on a
was
podcast,
if one person
you have to give
consents. No, if one person consents, then
there is a rule on that. So if you're calling like a bill collector, I think you can get away with that. But if you're if it can be considered harassment, Kevin's having some technical difficulties. The password's gay asshole 123. I don't want to give out the password because it's my actual password for some things. So I had put on this OneNote, look through Craigslist, right? And then I went back to this OneNote like a whole day later with like an idea, and it was look through Craigslist. And I went on the OneNote and I was like, I already put it down. So I guess it's a really fucking good idea. Oh, I also put on the notes, check on Facebook Juggalos. But I think the troll accounts that I have for Juggalos are disabled right now.
We're good. If we want to do that, Texas is a one-party consent law.
So we just
if we consent, then it's okay. It's a law because you couldn't record two people having a conversation. That would be illegal. But if you're having a conversation with somebody,
is this some armchair?
It's all good.
Is this some armchair?
No, man. That was the first thing on Google.
Like, my podcast partner said it's all right. I get a fucking cease and desist letter. Nah, it's good. My podcast partner
fine,
it's
man.
Fine. He looked it up on Google, okay?
I Googled it. It says it's fine.
I mean, I will prank call someone. I will definitely prank call someone.
I don't think I could handle that.
I will.
I will be no help.
I will probably prank call someone before this podcast is over. And I will use that as a sound clip. All right, Houston, Texas, Craigslist.
I know who.
Oh, who? I don't have his phone number.
Fuck. That would have been a good one. That would have been a good one.
He would know right off the bat. Because
he wouldn't know.
I've prank called people with him.
Oh, okay, he'd know. Not if I did it.
Oh, yeah. Discussion forums. I have a guy that I can prank call.
What about that dude last time? Last time I was here?
Yeah, that's who I'm talking about. All right, let's see. Since we're fucking talking about this, let's see. All right, so I think I have to. I'll have to sign out of my Messenger. So on one of my troll accounts, and this has been like I had a troll account a while back where the guy was like a biker, and he would fuck with juggalos. What?
I thought your cat wanted in.
Oh no, fuck him. You gotta come in here. Meow.
Fuck your cat.
Yeah, so I've had quite a few troll accounts, and I think one of my first ones was the theme of him was he was like a biker that had like really like gay undertones. Like I had posted
a biker with gay undertones.
Yeah, and like a lot of like because I was in a motorcycle club for a while, right? And a lot of bikers are like really homophobic. So I thought it would be a funny take. Yeah,
no.
Like, what? Oh my god, they're racist too? Yeah, so I thought it would be a funny take to just like kind of like questionable like homophobic or homosexual undertones, and it's like and I would like add these dudes that were like the guys that would post like Harley Davidson logos and shit like that, and they'd see my post and like hell yeah brother, but why is he wearing all leather and he's got his dick out, that kind of shit.
Oh.
Alright, so I'm going to log into this troll account, and there's this guy that I've kind of been fucking with for a couple years, and he's like a internet biker, so I think he does like actually own a motorcycle, but he joined an internet motorcycle club. Let's see, what are you showing me right now? I can't see that. Oh God. Is that on Reddit? Oh God. We gotta find a way to be able to share shit like that.
I know.
Like on the fly. So we can get like something like I mean I use Teams at work, but maybe we can get like an instant messenger that's local that we can just really quickly share shit like that.
Are you on Messenger on the computer?
Yes.
Okay.
But
Maybe I can log into this one on mine
Do you know your password offhand?
for my Facebook Messenger. Yeah.
Yeah. So just go to Facebook. There's no one logged into that. All right. So now I'm on this
It's
chat.
real good podcasting.
Yeah, for sure. All right. This guy has actually called me.
Y'all can fuck off. This is our first time.
Yeah, no, for sure. All right, so here I'm gonna call this guy. And so the premise of this, okay, so this guy's an internet biker, right? He's in an internet motorcycle club. They don't even consider themselves a motorcycle club. They consider themselves a riding club.
God,
So I'm
the
gonna
fucking
call him,
best.
and I'm going. The premise of it is I'm going to be like, "Don't you remember me? We went to the motorcycle rally," and I'll just go off of that. So here we go. He's probably not gonna answer though.
There ain't no way he's gonna answer.
No, he's answered before though. He answered at 3 o'clock in the morning, like 5 years back, and
5 years ago. He
Wonder
stopped
if
doing meth. What if he's dead?
no. I keep on thinking that he's gonna die, but he keeps on coming back. All right, so I'm gonna call the other guy who's like the leader of the internet club. Let's see if I can get him.
I can't log in.
Damn it.
I got that two-factor authenticator.
Oh,
But I don't have my phone. I
it's
got
on
some
your old phone.
shitty
Yeah.
fucking iPhone right now. iPhone is garbage.
Yeah.
And if you have iPhone,
It
you're
happens.
garbage. It's the fucking worst, dude.
It happens. I'm gonna go back to the Craigslist thing, okay? Because I'm gonna stop off of this this random off the cuff fucking prank calling shit. You know, because I don't even have any of these guys on this troll account. So we're on the Houston, Texas Craigslist now. Okay, we have community services discussion forum. Which one is the misconnections usually under?
I have
Misconnections right here under.
Yeah, probably that one.
You see it? It's purple. The link's purple. I've recently been on it. Feet for sale. The first one.
Ah, fuck.
Looking for a personal foot model for any fantasy or fetish. Dude, if we continue this podcast, we should make a troll podcast email and email these dudes. Initiate the emails on a single podcast and then answer, like read the answers off on the next one. It's
That's a
fucking
fantastic idea.
hook. Fantastic idea.
Yeah.
And no one better steal it. Next one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, one of our listeners is going to steal it.
Hey, you 3 listeners out there, excluding us 2. The next one is Bi Curious.
Uh-oh.
You host or pull up. I guess this is a bi person. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
What did it say? 26, 170 pounds. I'm looking for gay male friends. Is he looking for 4 gay male friends or just 4? He uses the number 4.
Both.
Yeah, both. 170 pounds, black, muscular, athletic. Tops or bottoms. Looking for John.
That's a 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go click on it. In spring. Looking for you. Been a while. Lost phone. Hopefully I'll see you. This want you to stop by like you used to for that stress release that you know I'm good for.
Oh, my God. It's old prostitute looking for her old John.
Yeah. 23-year-old black male.
Where did
from
you
out of
go?
town.
I miss you. Miss
Thick
jerking you off.
Oh, let's find the ones with images.
Oh, no. Yes,
has
let's
image.
do it. Oh,
Nothing.
Nothing.
What?
That's crazy.
Did they take it off or something?
What would be the best is if they had one. It's like somebody taking a picture of somebody. Like, who are you? I missed you.
I remember when we would come troll these, it would always be the guy, I saw you in the store at Gerland's. You had the red top on. And it's like, dude, what are the fucking chances that this random person that you probably just glanced at, hey, can you grab me one too?
Yeah.
I'll take one of them other, not the car, but yeah, the ones on the right.
Steel Carbot.
Yeah, Steel Carbot, not the Houston one, whatever.
They're all Houston.
Yeah, I know the fucking Carbots.
Do you? Do you know it?
I'm saying the one that's not the Astros.
Alright, we need to get away from this. R/trashy.
R/trashy. Okay.
Yes.
Is this good audio podcasting?
Probably not.
That's fine.
Neither is this.
This is pretty
None of this is.
Now we're back.
Anyways, there's not a house.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, so this is.
I don't understand how people can do this shit.
So I'm wondering if I'll have to find a way to put these like videos on.
It's a girl. They're like in a Costco, and she has a leash
this bitch
on.
Dig
The dude,
like crazy. I guarantee.
a dude is holding a leash, and she has a water dish, and she's licking the water dish on the ground on all fours. I don't understand these kind of people. You see this shit all the time. Like,
oh shit, Confederate flag. What is this? Okay, so it's 2 Confederate flags on a PT Cruiser.
PT Cruisers are the worst.
Yeah, they are.
People who own PT Cruisers are the worst.
Yeah. Oh, here's some Nazi stuff.
Oh no.
That's too much.
Just gonna scroll past that.
Here's one. 80% of women in the United States are battered, but I still eat mine plain. Oh,
No.
Someone
Why?
took a picture of that.
Why would you do that? I don't understand these kind of people. That's the train to Auschwitz.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a whole thing. So there were some other, like, influencers, I think they call themselves, on Instagram, who are also taking pictures at the protest. So they'd have their, like, Black Lives Matter, like, sign. They'd have it folded up, and they're, like, walking down the street, and then they see the protesters marching, and they, like, jump in the protest real quick, pull out the fucking sign, and then get someone to take a picture of it real quick.
And then just
And then
dip.
fold it, and they dip. Yeah, and so this is the same thing. This is a girl walking on the train to Auschwitz.
She's trying to experience what they experience.
I'm surprised it's not in black and white, actually.
Yeah, because everything in the 40s
Oh,
was
she
black and white.
photoshopped her waist and hips. To make them wider.
Oh my
Instagram
god.
reality. That's
Man, have you ever been to one of those concentration camps?
great. Yeah, man. I've been to Auschwitz. I was there originally.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I went to the Holocaust Museum, but no, I've never
Okay.
been. I mean, I've been to Germany.
I went to Dachau.
In Germany?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you went on a like field trip, right? And like.
Oh yeah, no, I went all across Europe.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
Dude, that shit was intense. And it was the perfect day for it.
Shout out to our German listeners.
Man, I went to Dachau. It was raining, but not like raining so hard you're soaked. Just like cloudy and just drizzling the whole time. It set the mood for the whole experience, dude. That's fucking dark.
Mhm.
Oh man, that was an
I bet.
experience.
I bet.
Yeah, you can walk through like where. We ain't getting into this. Never mind. I ain't taking it there. Shit.
Oh man. We need some good riffs.
We
That's
ain't
why
from town.
like having a like cache of screenshots.
Yeah, that worked
is
really
fucking
well.
Perfect. Yeah. Because now we're just fucking scrolling through. Maybe 4chan will give us what we need.
Man poops in display toilet.
We'll take another quick break and then we'll be back. Live.
I'm gay.
Yeah, I'm gay. I'm very gay. All right, now we're back from our third iteration here.
Yeah.
Um,
Had to pee.
shit, you had to pee?
Yeah.
Or okay? They said you have to pee.
No.
I hear my cat meowing out there. Meow, let me in. No, fuck you.
You're an outside cat now.
So I think we, fuck, it's hard. I mean, we were doing pretty good whenever we were going off of what I had pre-saved, you know? Like, had
You
some
didn't do enough, motherfucker.
I know. Like, I actually had to do a little bit of work today, and, you know, at work, and if my employers are listening, I did a lot of work, actually, for the company, and so I'll be expecting that pay raise. Yeah, so, I mean, whenever we have a week to gather shit, we'll both have shit next time.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and maybe we can make a Google Drive that, you know, that's specifically for
Dropbox,
the podcast.
something like that, yeah.
Dropbox, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
SharePoint, you know, whatever. And have a way to fucking talk to each other via instant message while you're looking on that little iPad there.
Yeah.
But I guess I don't know what's some other hot takes. Some other
We don't want to get into the hot takes.
Okay, let's get into regular takes.
Yeah.
Right. So what's some regular takes? What's been going on with you?
Man, ain't shit been going on with me, man.
Yeah.
Barely working right now.
Yeah.
Barely.
Yeah.
Actually, I worked 3 days this week. That was the most I've worked
Really?
in like a month and a half,
And
man.
you're not a salary worker, so.
No. I get paid by the load.
Yeah.
But
so do
one thing.
prostitutes.
Oh man. One cool thing is, I'm on unemployment, man, while working. Yeah. This
cool.
shit's awesome.
Legally, right? I don't
Legally.
have to bleep that
No,
out.
no,
Okay,
man.
good.
Apparently, you can also get unemployment.
If you're working on it or something.
Yeah, reduced hours is what it is. And then it's basically unemployment. You get free money,
Thank you, COVID.
but you don't have to do any of the work, like apply for jobs and shit like that.
Okay.
You don't have to do any of that. They just
They just give
you
it's
apply.
social security.
Yeah, you apply for it. You get it.
So you support socialism? is what
Sure.
you're saying.
If this is socialism, fine.
Yeah. Fucking, I mean,
Yeah, right?
You pretty much paid into it, so.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you go and you ask for a payment, you request a payment,
Do you have
and
to
then
go
you
physically?
tell them no, it's just online.
Okay, so it's online.
Yeah.
It would be
And
a
then
lot cooler.
you
if
tell
had
them
to
how
go.
much you made that week or for 2 weeks, and how many hours you worked, and then they send you money, man.
It would be a lot funnier if you had to go like in person, like in the old days. And, like, stand in
I wouldn't
line.
do that. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't
Yeah,
do that.
no, I probably
I'd suck
would
dick
not
for
do
money.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I'd be in.
Luckily, my wife is very fiscally responsible, so I wouldn't have to do that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'd be in the like bus station bathroom. Like, hey man, you got $15.
Nah, you're fucking it up. And you go out to those truck stops.
Oh, truck
Dude.
stops. Okay, so Loves. Like,
Nah, Loves will call the cops on you so fast.
they'd have
I was
to
like,
catch me
Loves,
first.
huh?
They have to catch me first. And if I'm,
They will.
If
I've seen that shit happen.
If I'm sucking dick, I'm definitely smoking meth. So they're not gonna catch me.
Nah, you say that. I saw that shit happen one time. I had a load going out to Florida, and I stopped at this Loves. It's right on the border of Florida and Mississippi. Or, no, not Florida, Mississippi. Alabama, Mississippi.
Shout out to our
Near,
Alabama listeners.
near Biloxi. And it's this, it's pretty decent size Loves. And there was this girl, I'd always see her there. She looked like one of the meth. Come on, man, what are you doing? You're being all stingy.
I have a half shot, so we're just gonna do a half shot right now.
That's fucking gay.
Okay, we gotta keep the pod going.
It's slurring too much. I need to keep it going. This girl looked like one of the meth heads from Orange is the New Black.
Okay.
Yeah. Hair pulled back in the tightest ponytail I've ever seen. Going up to different... You can always see them. You can see them coming from a mile away, going up to different trucks. They're going. I see lights. See red and blue lights. She fucking bolts, dude. Takes off. But she wasn't the only one there.
How much does she weigh, you think? I mean, it's
She probably weighed like 80 pounds. Yeah. No.
Usain Bolt.
She had
Take
pock
off.
marks you could see from a mile away, dude.
God. We have a lot of those where I work.
Oh, man. Dude, the funniest shit was one time I went to, near where you work, Channelview, near Magnolia.
Mm-hmm.
Magnolia and I-10. Dude, it was Sunday. Not Sunday night. It was Sunday at like 7:30 in the morning. And there were 3 lot lizards out
That's
at a
usually
truck
when
stop.
I see them.
7:30 in the fucking morning on the Lord's Day. Of all days.
That's
And their fucking pimp was sitting underneath one of the fuel islands.
Yeah, that's usually when I see them. I guess that maybe the start of the shift or maybe the end of the shift.
It has to be the end.
And
yeah.
I usually see them at gas stations, not necessarily like
It was
Love's,
daylight,
but just
and
like-
they should definitely have not been seen in daylight.
Yeah.
They were horrible. They were hideous, dude. Man, there was this one truck stop I love to go to in Amite City, Louisiana.
Not because of lot lizards, though, right?
No. Especially not this one. Nah, I liked it because they had good food. And I'm fat as shit.
Yeah.
So.
I mean,
No.
I enjoy me some good food too. So
Yeah.
I
This place, you could always go there, and there would always be a spot, which as a trucker, that's very important.
Yeah.
But because it wasn't right on the interstate, it was 2 miles down some country road, and then there would be a truck stop, big old truck stop. There was this lot lizard there. I saw her a couple of times. I guess she's a her.
No.
I don't know. Man,
I mean, you can
she
eat
came
them
up to my
these days.
truck one time. Came up to the passenger window. I was sitting there. I just ordered me some food. I ordered some fried catfish and shrimp. She asked me, "Oh, that food looks good. Hey, do you have any candy? I'm diabetic." Like, no. She's like, "Where'd you get that food from?" "The fucking truck stop. What do you mean?"
What do you think?
Yeah, right? She's like, "Okay, dude, the amount of perfume she was wearing, it was wafting in.
Cover up that
She
stank.
looked like she looked like a dude. Like, and she had just a clear open heart surgery scar on her chest. Her tits were like 2 miles apart from each other. It was insane. She was the worst looking hooker I've ever seen. And as a truck driver, I've seen a lot of them.
Here's a good here's a good one. That's probably what you saw.
She had a little more to her. And the funniest shit was, after she came up to my truck, I saw her go get into, like, the way that truck stop was, is you would park the trucks in the back lot, and then you'd be facing, there's 2 different convenience stores, both had casinos, because it was Louisiana, and they all have casinos, and they're packed. Monday through Friday, dude. Shit's crazy. And I saw her get into a truck, like, not get into it, but, like, it looked like she was rooting around some pickup truck. I was this close.
To getting her?
From
pulling her
fucking
in?
calling the cops.
Oh, okay.
Because it looked like she was breaking into a truck.
Oh.
But apparently it was her truck.
Oh,
She was a lot lizard who had a truck.
Wow. Worked her way up.
No.
You know,
was
what's
not a good truck.
What's with those casino slash like gas stations?
Dude.
I know they're more prevalent in Louisiana because it's legal there, but like here in Texas, gambling is not legal, and a lot of our like gas stations are more like seedy gas stations, I guess. Will have some slot machines in there. And there are people in there just straight playing.
Yeah. There's a couple near where I work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The gas station I go to at work has
I don't
a
know
few.
how that works.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
they're obviously getting money. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's gambling.
Yeah.
It's gambling.
They just get like bubble gum and like transfer it, or like some tokens and.
Yeah. It has to be.
5 tokens is $5 or whatever the case
Some
is.
sort of loophole. Or they just do it straight up and then they just
deal
hope
with
for
it.
the best.
Yeah. Yeah, so I went in there the other day and like we're still in the age of everyone is wearing a mask right now.
Oh, I had to
So-
do that today. That was the fucking worst.
I've been wearing one, I mean, stop the spread hashtag, whatever. But there were 3 people playing the slot machines at this gas station wearing fucking masks, right? And one of them was smoking a cigarette in there through the
How do you
mask.
smoke a cigarette through a mask?
So she had the mask on, and it wasn't even. It was like not even the N95 or anything. It was like the blue one that has like the folds, and she was going through the side. So she had the cigarette in her hand, pulled the mask a little bit up through the side, smokes through the side of her mouth, pushes it through the mask. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing? But, I mean, I guess if you're smoking cigarettes,
dude,
then, you know.
Those casino, like, truck stops in Louisiana, so popular.
Oh, yeah.
So
I
They're
bet.
packed.
Yeah.
They're packed every day. Especially that one. Like, it's a small city in Amite, Louisiana. I mean, it's everybody's fucking there, dude. Yeah.
This title, I just clicked on a random image on Google. The title is Mugshots of Prostitutes. Ew Gallery.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it's from fucking E-Bombs World.
Oh,
Wow,
you
shout out
remember
to fucking,
E-Bombs
yeah,
World?
I do remember E-Bombs. That's where I like, popped my fucking cherry. It's a lot different now, though. Man, do you remember E-Bombs World back in the day? Yeah. That was some shit, dude. I remember this,
there was.
I remember this one, and I'll put this on the video.
We need to go to E-Fucked or something.
The Bell Ringer. Yeah, well, I can't put that on YouTube.
Oh,
I can't put no E-Fuck shit on.
Yeah.
The Bell Ringer. I remember that from E-Bombs World. Fuck, I probably can't put that on YouTube either. I'll just stop my search there, but this is basically some dude going through the motions of, it looked like he was jacking off, but he was just ringing a bell at a football game.
Oh my God. Okay, I got a topic. You seen those Instagram influencers who did blackface? They all did blackface.
Recently?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like in protest or like in support of all of everything happening with George Floyd.
No shit. So
yeah, it's
there's so
many of them.
They're so in their bubble, like they think that that's like
it's a bunch of white women.
Yeah, for sure.
Doing blackface. Oh my God, how tone deaf can you be?
Yeah, for sure.
How stupid can you be?
I mean, if you're an influencer, quote unquote, then you live in a bubble. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not on. Yeah.
You can pull that shit up.
We're on 4chan and I'm just scrolling passively as
fucking
we're talking.
loads for days.
And this dude is having sex with a chicken. Like
is that what that is?
Yeah, that's a raw chicken.
Why would you post that?
I think this is.
He's Russian. He's got to be Russian.
I mean, maybe. I mean, you got to be something to be fucking a raw chicken. So.
What the fuck is happening?
Oh, I'm not even gonna say what that was.
That's not even funny. That's just.
Well, now okay, so
it's just good podcasting.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh.
What is that?
Yeah. So this will be like whenever.
Is that real?
Yeah, it's real. Look.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So the random board on 4chan is basically 99% porn. So here we'll go to the.
That was so bad.
Yeah, for sure.
That's real.
No, yeah, that was real.
I would just fucking kill myself at that point.
That was an acorn penis masturbating.
For real.
Here's some You Laugh, You Lose. We'll go into that and just riff off of that. Yeah, so a lot of this shit that's here on 4chan, it's mostly porn now on the B board. So there are still a lot of boards on 4chan that are still really, relevant or, have decent topics. But the random board is mostly porn now. And you'll have a good thread every here and there. But I don't really fuck with B anymore. I've been going to paranormal a lot, which is just like, it's funny because they have this reoccurring theme where these people will post these like crazy, outlandish, like, conspiracy theories and shit, and someone will come in dismissing it, calling it a schizo post, saying that the poster has schizophrenia.
Oh,
like,
really?
No, you just have schizophrenia. This shit really isn't happening. But they'll post like shit like, "Oh God, talk to me today," which
so they're probably right.
That might be schizophrenia.
Yeah.
But then there are also like some shit that's like, "Oh, the Aztecs, predicted this and this," and they're like, "Oh, shut up, you asshole! You're just schizo posting." So that's pretty funny. If you're familiar with 4chan talk. Alright, so this is a You Laugh, You Lose thread here on 4chan. I love these.
I love those so much.
So I'll post this on the video.
I don't fuck around. I only fuck up. And I'm really sorry. I'm trying my best.
Yeah, so they have they have the format of meme where it's like a skull or a skeleton in the back
With
it's
an
like,
axe, a bloody axe.
It's like this deviant art like shit where this and the image
looks like he should be riding a Harley.
Yeah, for sure. He definitely has whips and chains. And he's on a Harley, sticking the middle finger, has flames coming out from the Harley. But then they like put like Comic Sans or like some stupid font over it. And it's like, listen here, Fruit Noodle. The only time I'm touching a dick is when I'm, taking the piss off of my own dick. And it's like random fucking text on these images.
That was my favorite, and I'm trying my best.
I do love that format. I made a couple of those memes as like original content and put them on Reddit, and they were all right received. But Reddit has a specific taste of what they like. I'll figure it out when I'm.
That's it. Fuck it. Bye.
So anyway, I don't know. What do you think about the first podcast so far? I had a great time.
This was so much fun.
And you know what? The good thing about it is like the first part of it was so fucking so good.
It was nerve wracking.
Not for me.
For me, it was.
Yeah. Well, at least until like we came in here and we started firing off on all these fucking. I mean, I really like racist Pickle Rick.
Yeah.
But I mean, I had all these things like predetermined, and I think we had a pretty good run. This whole thing. We're still figuring shit out.
Yeah.
I had a really good time. This is great.
Yeah.
And now if we do this next weekend, we plan this for next weekend or even the weekend after. If schedules permit, whatever. We'll have a lot more in preparation. I was thinking about this earlier, and I actually wanted to bring up a point here. But I was thinking about it earlier, and I was like, man, I want to start carrying around like a notepad because I listen to podcasts all the time. Granted, it's the same, up until just recently, 2 podcasts.
Yeah.
Usually, I only listen to Joe Rogan, right? And he has all the time he has comedians come on, and he does podcasts with them. And I always think like, damn, dude, I would love to do fucking stand-up, but without the fucking labor that comes with it.
I want to do stand-up. None of the work that comes with stand-up.
None of the work that comes to building up to be a stand-up comedian.
All the shit you eat doing open mics and shit.
Yeah. Absolutely. I want to come in with a 10-year career. I
want to come in already doing it for 15 years. Just successful immediately.
I mean, I have such a respect for those dudes because I love comedy.
He ate shit for a while. They all do.
Yeah. And a reoccurring theme on his podcast with comedians is you have to be eating shit
for 10
5
years.
to 10 years.
10 years.
5 years before you're considered like an actual comedian.
Yeah.
In the stand-up world. And then 10 years before you're actually getting your bearings, I guess, I mean, I guess it all depends, but he has a lot of comedians on, a lot. He has a lot of comedians on, and that's the reoccurring theme, is, you have to eat a lot of shit. You have to gain a lot of thick skin. You have to bomb a lot. Yeah. I would love to do stand-up, but I don't know if I have
There's zero chance I could do that shit. Zero.
Because I love comedy.
Not funny enough for that shit.
And, I listen to these podcasts while I'm commuting or while I'm exercising or whatever, and I'm thinking like, oh, man, I got some really funny takes on a lot of this shit. So now I'm going to start carrying around a legal pad or, start writing down my thoughts now because I have funny thoughts and funny perspectives on a lot of things. It's funny to me. So maybe other people will share that, they think it's funny as well. Most of the funny shit that I've seen, recently, or, in the last few years, I just send to you guys. So maybe I can share it with a wider audience. I
don't think we can share anything that we've shared. I'm going to be quite honest.
No. There's some stuff there. But anyway, you got anything you want to plug? You got any tour dates coming up?
Oh, yeah. I'll be at my house all weekend. I ain't doing shit.
Yeah. I'm
be passing the kidney stone. That's what I'm doing for the next 3 days.
Well, hey, this beer and liquor will help.
No, it won't.
No, it won't. Maybe we'll pass it here. But
Help
anyway,
numb the pain.
Yeah, for sure. But anyway, I've had fun.
Yeah,
this is great.
great.
I am looking forward to the next one.
Yeah.
And yeah, so guess I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye. See ya.